Hi everyone, this is Charmander, and in this video, I am going to do an updated rider hero tier list just for the legendary hero specifically. The three factors I'm going to be using to do this tier list ranking is going to be power, first of all, which is how strong this hero is in battle. Second is utility, which means can I use this hero for multiple uses, or is it just a hero mainly for rally, mainly for field, or mainly for garrison? And last but not least, the last factor is going to be availability. Just because a hero is strong, but if it's hard to get this hero, then it's not a hero that is good for the regular player to use. With that being said though, even if the hero has just a singular utility, if they are the best in that category, I will still rank them very high. So why don't we go ahead and get started with this tier list video, starting with Cynthia. So Cynthia is a classic hero in this game. To this day, she is still useful, but she is definitely not as strong as she used to be. So I'm gonna be putting her at C tier because she's still good at bounty. She's still good for node knocking. Definitely good for free-to-play players or low-spend players. There's still a place for her in your 4th or 5th field squad, and she's still one of the fastest heroes in the game. So definitely still has a lot of usage. Another really good use for Cynthia nowadays also is for fighting heroes that move really fast because she can slow them down, allowing you to swarm that field hero and potentially finish him off. So Cynthia will never lose her utility. She's just pretty weak. That's why she goes to C tier. However, if you do get her skin, then I would put her at A tier because she's going to be not only one of the fastest heroes in the game, but she's also going to be very strong. The Calamity Sister skin is also one of the best values in the game because if you buy them, usually you can get both skin for Cynthia and Katherine as well. Do keep in mind as well that Cynthia and Katherine are usually best paired together, especially when they have the skin. Next hero on the list is going to be Katherine without the skin, and for her, I'm going to put her in the trash tier actually because she's just not available. She's expensive to get and she's not worth the money that you're paying to awaken her. But if you do get her with a skin, she goes to A tier, and paired up with Cynthia, who also will have the skin, they are a menace in the field. They are so powerful. One thing I like about Katherine specifically, especially Katherine with a skin, is she is one of the rider heroes that has the ability to regenerate rage. This will allow you to fire your skill damage more frequently, and this is really good if you're chasing down somebody that is trying to run away from you and you need to finish them off, in which case you'll be able to fire that rage skill much frequently, allowing you to finish off those players. The next hero on the list that is slowly losing her luster in this game is going to be Bella, who is going to go to B tier. Bella used to be one of the best field heroes in the game. Nowadays, she's still okay in your 3rd squad, but she's no longer going to be in the main 1st squad, not even on the 2nd squad. And mainly because she's just not as strong as she used to be. She is quite available. You can get her from Lucky Roulette, but her utility is also quite limited nowadays to just field battles. In the past, she might have been good for Rider Rally because she deals extra damage to heroes that has a shield factor. And maybe if you are fighting somebody that is using Bianca, who's giving shield factors to a lot of their troops, then she still has utility in that regard. She's still quite useful. She's still good in the field. B tier is the perfect place for her. The next hero on the list is my Shiranui, and she's not very available at all. The only way you can get her is if you buy an account that has this hero. But I'm still gonna rank her very high because she is the fastest rider hero in the game. Her 3rd skill, Kachusen, increases rider squad travel speed by up to 15%, and her 4th skill, Musasabi no Mai, increases rider travel speed by up to 30% for 5 seconds if remaining squad size is above 50%. Not only that, if you look at her talent tree, there is also a lot of available increase in travel speed, making my Shiranui fastest rider hero in the game. And if you're the fastest rider hero in the game, then you need to be ranked quite high. Don't forget that her rage skill also reduces the travel speed of your opponents by up to 25%. And because she's dealing this attack in a fan-shaped area, attacking 2 enemies, you can potentially reduce the travel speed of 2 enemies. So this is really good if your opponent is trying to run away from you, or if you're fighting a pesky hero like Miyamoto who's moving really fast, you can slow him down, which will allow you to swarm and finish off that hero. So I would put Mai in A tier, and the reason why she's not S is because of the availability issues. Next hero on the list is going to be Elena, and Elena is one of the more versatile hero in this game. She has one of the strongest skill damage as far as rider heroes goes, and she still has the speed to go along with it. She goes really well with Chasey for the purpose of doing rider garrison. She's amazing in the field. You can pair her up with Bella or Felix or Mai, and she will do just great. Daryl is another partner that you can team her up with. So as you can see, she is very versatile. She's also good with Rebina for the purpose of rider rally. So all around, she is an amazing hero, and she's going to S tier as a result of her versatility. Next hero on the list is going to be Felix, and Felix is arguably the best rider field hero in this game. This guy is a monster, and he terrorizes the field. He's killing people left and right, he's so annoying, he moves really fast, he does a lot of damage, and his damage is based on basic attacks. He's also versatile because you can pair him up with Chasey as well for the purpose of doing Rider Garrison. When he takes skill damage, his squad attack goes up, which is quite good. When he does basic attacks to the enemy, their skill damage also gets reduced by 10%, so he has a pretty good debuff as well. He also reduces the counter damage that he takes, so all around Felix is an S tier hero in this game. Next hero is going to be Chasey, and to no one's surprise, she is an S tier hero. She is hands down one of the best garrison heroes in this game, if not currently the best. We'll find out shortly when they release the new infantry hero, most likely going to be a garrison hero as well with a super weapon, to see if that new hero would match up to how powerful Chasey is for the purpose of garrison. She does a lot of damage with her basic attacks, she does a lot of reduction in skill damage taken, and she's also usable in the field to some extent as well as the purpose of rally, especially if you want to rally with Felix and you want to become auto garrison right after that rally. So she has multiple usage at the same time. She's not going to be your first pick for rally or field, but she would be good in your second or third squad. Her only downside in the field is she doesn't have that extra travel speed like other rider heroes do, but she's still quite good, like I said, if you need an additional rider hero to fight on the field. The next hero on the list is going to be Daryl, and to no one's surprise, he is an S tier hero. One of the most annoying thing about Daryl is if you hit him with an AoE, he can reduce the damage taken from AoE skills by up to 30%, and this will affect up to 3 allies. So he is really good against heroes like Miyamoto. That's why I mentioned before he is a Miyamoto killer. He is also really good against a lot of ranged heroes such as Lewis, Bard, Jacob. He's also good against Mai. So any hero pretty much that uses AoE, Daryl is a good counter to those heroes. If he's leading only rider squad, he increases the skill damage by up to 21%. So he's really good as a partner with Rebina actually for the purpose of rallying, because Rebina is all about skill damage. He's also an amazing pair with Elena, who has a disgusting amount of skill damage. So if you pair up Daryl and Elena together, you have one powerful rider pair. And the last hero on the list, to no one's surprise again, is going to be Rebina, who is going to S tier. And as you can see, Rebina is one of the best rally heroes in this game, and she is the best for rider hero rally specifically. She has a super weapon. She deals a disgusting amount of damage with her skill damage. I actually think she might be overpowered. I haven't seen her use much because I play in Fearless Warzone and I've only seen her use in the field, and I saw someone using her for garrison for some weird reason. But regardless, she's gonna be a menace in the future as more people awaken her, as more people transcend her, and she's definitely one of the best counters in this game, especially for trying to take down Ethan if Ethan is trying to garrison. Now before I forget, I do want to mention that Jonathan is going to the trash tier on the tier list because Jonathan is supposed to be a counter rally rider hero, but other rider heroes are better for this job, so he actually serves no purpose. As for Sven, he would go to C tier because nowadays he's just not the best for rider rally anymore, which is what he was originally built for, but he can still be in your 4th or 5th rider squad as he is not too bad for that purpose. So C tier is where he goes. I do think right now we are in the age of riders because as you can see here, most of the heroes for riders are really good. And I don't know how long the age of riders will last, but that's the time we are in right now. If you see the war meets war points, usually the rider person is near the top of the list. They move fast, they deal a lot of damage, they're the best at garrison, and they're the most friendly to free-to-play players or low-spend players as well. So welcome to the age of riders, and we'll see how long this new age for this specific true type will last before the next age of either infantry or range will start. That's about it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.